Having a purely German heritage, the 2019 BMW X5 and the 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLE are all about the United States. They are tailored to families and their lifestyles, especially American ones. They are made for road trips, little league, and holiday barbecues, which makes them two of America's most popular luxury SUVs, and both have been completely redesigned over the past few months. But which one is better? In this video, we will compare their exterior and interior design, technology, safety tech features, engine, fuel economy, and pricing to give you a clearer image on each SUV's strengths and weaknesses. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Starting with the GLE, style-wise, the outgoing model's refined, sharp proportions are swapped with a much softer tone. The grille is larger. The Mercedes logo is still located front and center, independent on the trim. The GLE's fascia wears either a single central chrome bar or a pair of them. The body itself is slightly beefier than the previous model, wider by half an inch and longer by 4 inches, and more rugged too. The base model wears plastic fenders that gives it a more robust appearance. It's a fine-looking SUV, but a little too safe. At least the outgoing model had some sharp angles to offset its more generic design elements. The rear end isn't anything special either, with little design elements to make it stand out. The X5, on the other hand, has a grille that isn't as offensive as the bigger X7, but it still has that in-your-face look, with its vast and more vertical kidney grills, and the latest take on BMW's traditional angle eye running lights. A lot is going on in the fascia. The hood and its strong character lines assert themselves. This is clearly evolutionary, but that doesn't mean that things that haven't changed aren't made more aggressive as part of the redesign. The side profile sees the least change, and the silver trim around the greenhouse is a smidge different, but the overall shape of things hasn't changed much for 2019. But unlike the GLE, the back of the X5 is just as aggressive looking as its front end, with large LED taillights and oversized exhausts. Climbing inside either one of them, you will be greeted by very different interior design styles and how each brand approaches luxury and refinement. Mercedes is celebrated for presenting some of the most luxurious interiors around, and the GLE holds true for this brand's standard. It boasts excellent craftsmanship, solid feeling hardware, and mostly first-class materials. It comes with the all-new Mercedes-Benz user experience infotainment system. This high-tech interface includes voice controls that mimic Siri and Amazon Alexa. The included 12.3-inch touchscreen is sleek and responsive. The available gesture controls adjust settings with a wave of your hand, and the optional video-based navigation system clearly illustrates which street you should turn onto. Smartphone users should have no trouble quickly learning the interface, though some adjustments require navigating through multiple layers of menus. For technophobes, however, the interface may be daunting to understand and distracting to use while driving. As a 4-door midsize SUV, it seats 5 in its standard configuration, and the newly available third-row seat expands total capacity to 7. The seats live up to Mercedes' reputation for luxurious comfort, starting with front seats that are available with heat, massage, and power adjustments. The second row is comfortable as well, especially with the optional power-adjustable seats, and provides more legroom than the previous generation. The third row is convenient for occasionally carrying extra passengers, but like most third rows, only kids will be comfy here during long trips. Cargo dimensions are not yet available, but it's said that it will have up to 80 cubic feet with all rear seats down. A power liftgate and 40-20-40 split folding second row are standard. The BMW is no slouch either. From a design and build quality standpoint, the X5 hits a home run. However, its drab monotone color schemes keep it a half step below the GLE's interior. The iDrive infotainment system works well. There are plenty of ways to adjust settings, and the touchscreen responds quickly to input. It also has sharp graphics, making it easy to read the on-screen icons. Though just like the GLE, non-tech-savvy people will find it a bit complicated because of the multitude of menus. Unlike the GLE, it supports Apple CarPlay wirelessly. The main letdown is the BMW's digital cockpit. It's easy to read, but there is a huge amount of wasted space. The 12.3-inch display is frustratingly short on ways to reconfigure, while leaving plenty of unused space. BMW should take a serious look at its German compatriots for an example of a digital instrument cluster done right. In its base configuration, the X5 seats 5 people, but an optional third row increases seating capacity to 7. The front row seats are spacious and supportive, and they provide great forward visibility for the driver. The second row seats are very good for adults as well, though the third row is too cramped for most grown-ups. The cargo capacity is decent for the class, with just under 34 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row seats. That's enough space for a weekend's worth of luggage for the family or all your tailgating supplies. With rear seats folded down, you have more than 72 cubic feet of space. Under the hood, both offer a great selection of powerful engines. The GLE 350 comes standard with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Don't be fooled by its small size though. This 255 horsepower engine packs plenty of punch and can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 7 seconds. Drivers yearning for a little more oomph can opt for the GLE 450 or the GLE 580 models instead. The GLE 450's turbocharged 6-cylinder engine has 362 horsepower and it can hustle to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds. The GLE 580 twin-turbo V8 packs 483 horsepower and it shaves another second off this sprint. Both of these engines are paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system and an electric motor referred to as EQ Boost that adds up to 21 horsepower for short periods of time and improves fuel efficiency. A 9-speed automatic transmission is standard with all models. The GLE 350 gets 20 mpg city and 27 highway, while the GLE 450 gets 19 city and 24 highway. Driving dynamics is where this SUV falls short. Steering is light yet responsive in most settings, but a bit tighter in Sport and Sport Plus modes. And as big as it is, it handles like a much smaller SUV, but even then, there isn't much feedback from the road, and the GLE's movements are generally vague. It acts like something that would rather drive itself. The X5, however, offers a twin-turbocharged V8 powering the xDrive 50i with 456 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque with 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. The reality though, the 6-cylinder powering the xDrive 40i is the volume model and it's all you'll ever need. This is as good as the V8, but with none of its excess. Power from this single turbo engine is impressive at 335 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque, taking a reasonable 5.3 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. Low and mid-range torque is great, and while it doesn't feel all that happy at high engine speeds, it at least sounds incredible. Where the X5 shines over the GLE is that it's fun to toss around. It's not as plainly agile as a Porsche Cayenne, but its poise and handling polish are on full display. Body roll is predictable and controlled, and there is even some useful feedback through the chassis. It feels balanced and planted in most situations. When it comes to advanced safety and tech features, the GLE offers plenty as standard, like a rear-view camera, blind spot monitoring, active brake assist, and driver attention monitoring. Its standard active parking assist uses parking sensors to automatically steer the SUV into parallel parking spaces. Also included in Mercedes' pre-safe system, which readies the cabin by tightening seatbelts, closing windows, and emitting a harmless noise to protect hearing in case of an accident. Optional safety features include a heads-up display, adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go capability, active steering assist, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian and cyclist monitoring, lane change assist, and speed limit assist. While for the X5, it offers adaptive cruise control, a rear-view camera, front and rear parking sensors, forward collision warning, pedestrian detection, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alerts, as standard. Some of these features are part of BMW's active driving assistant. Optional features include BMW's active protection system, a heads-up display, night vision, evasion assistant, a surrounding view camera, and parallel and perpendicular park assist. Being very big contenders in the luxury midsize SUV class, one will want to know which model to get. Looking at every model across both SUVs show that the best trims to select from are the GLE 450 4MATIC at $61,150 and the X5 xDrive 40i at $61,200. Both come very well equipped with 19-inch alloy wheels, power folding heated side mirrors, aluminum roof rails, a roof spoiler with center brake lights, chrome exhaust pipes, and aluminum exterior trim. In the safety department, both offer adaptive LED headlights, front and rear parking sensors, blind spot monitoring, rear view camera, seat belts with automatic pretensioners, rain-sensing windshield wipers, and power tailgate. Where the differences lie is when you dig deeper into the features list. For example, the X5 offers a suite of driver aids in the active driving assistant as standard, which includes daytime pedestrian protection, front collision warning with city collision mitigation, lane departure warning, active blind spot detection, and rear cross-traffic alert. If you want some of these features on the GLE, you'll have to add the Driver Assistant Package Plus for $2,250. Though it might be expensive, it's certainly worth it since it adds a slew of active safety features, such as Active Distance Assist Distronic, Active Steering Assist, Evasive Steering Assist, Active Brake Assist with cross-traffic function, and Active Emergency Stop Assist. The X5 also features better seats with its 16-way power front sport seats, including 2-way power side bolsters, 4-wheel lumbar support, while the GLE offers less adjustability, though both offer heating as standard in the front seats. Where the GLE truly shines is its infotainment system with MBUX. It offers both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as opposed to only Apple CarPlay on the X5. So, to conclude, it's hard to deny the attractiveness of the Mercedes GLE. Its interior design is ahead of the X5's in wow factor. But from outside, behind the wheel, and from a standpoint of daily functionality, it's the BMW that sets the standard. It's more comfortable, the infotainment system is easier to use, ride comfort is superior, and its driving dynamics outperforms the Mercedes in every way. Although the new GLE is impressive in its own right, the 2020 BMW X5 takes the win. So, what do you think of this comparison? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon for the latest notifications for car reviews and news. Take care and see you in the next one.